Hey everyone, this is Daniel from Neon. I'm back with the second video in the developer series where we will walk through deploying a simple ERC20 contract through Remix on Neon DevNet. Just like in all our videos, this document with all the links will be publicly available on our GitHub, and I'll include a link to that repo in the video notes below. To start, Neon is an Ethereum virtual machine, so therefore it is compatible with standard tools like Remix and Zeppelin. Remix is an IDE for writing, deploying, and debugging smart contracts for the EVM. Zeppelin is a library for writing secure smart contracts on Ethereum. It provides securely developed code snippets that developers can reuse in their own contracts. Zeppelin contracts also undergo extensive security audits and testing, so it's best practice for developers to use their contracts whenever possible. In this video, we are going to cover configuring MetaMask into Remix, getting the ERC20 contract from Zeppelin, deploying that contract through Remix to Neon DevNet, writing to that contract, and reading from that contract. The prerequisites you'll need for this video are having MetaMask installed, configuring Neon EVM DevNet through Chainlist, or if you get the RPC and chain ID from our docs, but I recommend Chainlist. Getting Neon tokens for gas via Neon Faucet. And to do all of these things, we made a walkthrough in our first video in the series called Getting Started. So if you've watched that, you should be covered here. And the only app we will use is Remix. So let's get started. Alright, so this is Remix. We're going to configure our wallet to start, but let me just mention briefly, Remix, you can see here there's a file explorer, there's a search for files, there's a compiler, and then there's the ability to deploy and run transactions. So yeah, we'll put files in here for our smart contracts, but anyway, to start, let's configure our wallet. So we're going to use MetaMask as our wallet to send transactions through. So you can see it has configured my wallet. So just to show you, this is the Neon EVM DevNet. This is my address, and you can see it's connected to my address here with the correct number of Neon. So yeah, let's go to files really quick, and let me show you. We're going to create the file where we will store the contract. So let's do that. Okay, it should have shown up here. Oh yeah, okay. I need to remove the .sol from the file, so just use 20, no, remove the sol, and yeah, so this is where we're going to put our contract. We're going to get the contract from Zeppelin, so we're going to get a just simple basic ERC20. You can see here they have it all ready for us to go. The token name, the symbol, the pre-mint, and the mintable, burnable, pausable features. So for our contract, I think we want to have it ownable. We don't want permit, and we'll just have mintable. And I think that's all we need, so let's copy this. We will go back to Remix, paste it in here. So we're going to compile it, and then you can see it successfully compiled, so there was no errors that it caught. And you can see that the contract now that we're reading in the run transactions section, and it's hooked up to our wallet, and we're ready to run transactions. So the first step to run a transaction, we need to deploy the contract. So it's an owned contract, so it's ownable, meaning we need to pass in an address. So whenever you deploy, that constructor method will be ran. The address we pass in will be passed into the ownable, and then the modifier only owner on the method mint will need to have that owner address that we pass in here. So let's go ahead and paste that address in, and let's deploy it. So I click deploy. You can see that the contract is being created. The transaction is pending. I need to sign the transaction here, so that's done. And it's successfully created. So when a contract's created, there's a section in the bottom left here called deployed contracts, where you can see it's sort of like records the context and methods for the contract for you to call. So let's go ahead and mint some tokens to ourselves. So let's just put a bunch of numbers here. I think this is going to be like 1,000 tokens or 100 tokens. So let's go ahead and mint. We can see that it is minting. So the transaction is pending. Okay, transaction complete. So we should be able to check our MetaMask for the tokens. We can see that the transaction for minting was completed. Let's see how many tokens we ended up getting. So let's get the address of the contract. We can just look at the metadata here. So let's grab this, copy that, and import the token. And next, so we can see, okay, it's a little bit more than 1,000, but yeah. So yeah, here's our tokens. So we've successfully deployed, we have successfully minted. Now let's just read some data from the contract. So let's check out the total supply. So yeah, that seems right. Let's check the balance of our address. So my address is this, so let's call that, yep, looks right. So yeah, we have successfully deployed a open Zeppelin contract. We've written to it through minting, and we've successfully read it. So that'll be it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one, where we will cover more things you can do with Neon EVM.